Yo, what's good? NBA YouTube, NBA YouTube. It's your man, 100 Grand, Ross with The Rock Never Stops, coming to you with another video within our series, my favorite thing about your favorite NBA team. I got a new microphone. I already had these headphones, but let me know if the sound is a little bit better. I'm waiting until I get to about 50 videos before I bless myself with a better microphone setup. But I wanted to dive in to the next team in this series, the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm keeping 100. I've been thinking a lot about what it is that there is to look forward to like about this team, and there's absolutely nothing that I can think of except for one person, the Ant Man, Anthony Edwards. This dude. Look, I'm not even gonna talk to you about how talented he is, because that's evident. That's evident. It's obvious. Um, you can see it. He's got charisma like pouring out of his ears. He's an electric player, exciting player. But even more than that, he's a breath of freaking fresh air. Yo, I don't, I mean, look, if you're Minnesota fans, I get it. I get it. If you're Timberwolves fans, I get it. Karl Anthony Towns is a star who said all the right things about wanting to be there. You bring in D'Angelo Russell, dope. Okay. They're good friends, two talented pieces. And you're starting to put some pieces around the two of them. But last season, Towns gets hurt. D'Angelo Russell is out. Once again, they flame out as they did the year before and the year before. And in comes this rookie, Anthony Edwards. On the second half of the season, they start putting the ball in his hands more and more after it was apparent they weren't going to make the playoffs. Towns is not going to be healthy enough to get him there. And simply they didn't have enough talent to really get in. And so they're like, why not? Why not give this young man the ball and see what he could do? I mean, they finally had a good coach who has his X's and O's down and a system in place to some degree. And so they're like, go for it. And what does he do? Immediately, highlight dunk of the year. The dunk was crazy. He's got like, it's like, it reminded me of when Vince Carter used to dunk on people. Like he would jump, but then just when somebody would try to jump with him, he would like take a step in the air. Like he would like extend his arm and like take a jump in the air to get like a foot and a half over their outstretched arm and bang on him. He's got that other type of athleticism. Like, oh, you're athletic. Wow, you're really athletic. And then there's the guys you go like, did I just see what I just saw? Like he's that type of athlete. But the reality of it is, Karl Anthony Towns has never been good enough to get a team into the playoffs by himself, ever. Look, let's just be clear about that. Not every talented, great player in the NBA, well, I mean, greatness we can define, but not every talented player, not even every all-star is a leader. Not every all-star has enough talent around them. Not every all-star has the intangibles that it takes to elevate a team and to galvanize people around them so that he makes them better. Not everybody has those things. Like the Jimmy Butlers, who you can drop on a team anywhere and they're going to the playoffs. The LeBron Jameses, that's rare. That's rare. Even amongst all-star level players. Remember DeMarcus Cousins. Towns almost feels like a Big Cuz 2.0, right? But the reality is they're also on two different timelines. Like, look, it is what it is. Karl Anthony Towns is a 7-foot offensive demigod when it comes to the game of basketball. He is absurdly talented and skilled. And yet he does not have the other things that you need in order to carry a team. He doesn't. And you add one more thing, durability. What do they say? The best ability is availability. He ain't got it. That's not him. That's not him. I said this over and over, and I continue to say this. Karl Anthony Towns is the Kyrie Irving of centers, an incredible offensive talent, almost a cheat code. Every time you press shoot, it's probably going in. And he's not going to defend. He's not durable. He doesn't lead. Well, I don't say he doesn't lead. Doesn't lead well enough to get a team into the playoffs. Doesn't have the intangibles to galvanize the team and to make people better. Right? He doesn't have it. That's not him. But it doesn't take away from the incredible offensive talent that he is. And so, where did we see Kyrie Irving best utilized? On a team that was already set to make the playoffs, the Cleveland Cavaliers. On a team that's already, look, without him, they're in the playoffs. And with him, they become scary and a threat to beat anybody. Karl Anthony Towns is that dude. And so I'm waiting on the Minnesota Timberwolves to really pull the trigger on this. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I see it happening with the Golden State Warriors. I did another video earlier that was specifically about Karl Anthony Towns really recognizing that it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time. It's time. He gave it his best shot. He's a talented player. And in this place in Minnesota, it's not going to happen for him. It's not. And he knows that. But he's also an extremely talented player in one of the smallest markets in the NBA. Not just that it's a small market, but it's a small market that doesn't know how to maximize the talent and the stardom that they have. They don't. They don't. They keep playing with the coaching. They keep playing with the front office. And when I say playing, it means that they keep missing. They keep shooting and missing, as if it's a game to keep, oh, we figure it out next year. We'll figure it out next year. We'll figure it out next year. It's like, no, these are years on a player's body. These are years that you're not guaranteed they're going to have later on. Think about Kristaps Porzingis in New York, right? Think about his career, right? You're not guaranteed he's always going to be healthy. Kawhi Leonard, you're not guaranteed he's always going to be healthy. Every year that you have a talent of that magnitude, you have to maximize it. You can't have this like, oh, we're going to figure it out. We're going to put it together. We have a plan in place. Stop it. That's another way of saying you don't know what you're doing. You look at the Lakers. Oh, we got LeBron. Let's go. Not saying Karl Anthony Towns anywhere near LeBron. But once they have him, they go for it. And this is why I think the focus for the Minnesota Timberwolves needs to be Anthony Edwards. Why? You got a great deal on the table with the Golden State Warriors. James Wiseman and Jonathan Kuminga. You can probably get a first-round pick out of it, to be honest. You get those two. You subtract Karl Anthony Towns. It's cool. It's cool. I like Naz Reid, Jared Vanderbilt, Jaden McDaniels. They could fill in, right? Play some hard defense. Anthony Edwards can continue to do his thing, turn loose. You still got D'Angelo Russell, but I think you can ship him out and get you some young talent too to come in there. But you put Jonathan Kuminga and Anthony Edwards next to each other, that's one of the most exciting, dynamic, explosive wing tandems in the NBA. You're looking at the second coming of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. You're looking at the next Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. Right? Like that's probably one of the most incredibly explosive. Like those two are alphas. Anthony Edwards, Jonathan Kuminga. Give me the ball and get out the way. I'm gonna get a bucket against anybody in my sleep. Can physically impose their will, athletically impose their will, and have the refined skill set and confidence level to play at that level. And you allow them to develop at the same time. Yo, what you're looking at is scary good. It's scary. It's scary. And so I think the focus here has got to be Anthony Edwards. D'Angelo Russell, what has he won to really be like, oh, he's going to do something for us? I know you brought in Patrick Beverley to kind of like shape the culture a little bit, get some better defensive intensity there. And you still got Josh Okogie and Jalen Noel, and you got some of those guys that are going to play hard for you. Yeah, that's cool. But those are like bench guys. You're not going to bank the direction of your franchise on bench guys. Come on. What are we talking about here? So easily, the move, trade Karl Anthony Towns, get James Wiseman and his upside. right? Got that Greek freak mobility and athleticism and length, right? At 7'1" with 7'6" wingspan, right? Bring in Jonathan Kuminga next to Anthony Edwards and turn them both loose. You know what I mean? Be like, yo, go and get buckets. We want to see everything you can do, right now. Take D'Angelo Russell, ship him out somewhere, what I mean? Maybe send him to, Chicago for, what's his name? White. You know what I mean? Like, go get some random talent, that's just on a different timeline. You know what I mean? Send them someplace like Philly or, wherever. Go get some young guys. But start over. Hit the reset. Let's do this again. Let's get it right. We got our coach in place. We think we have a front office. Who knows what else is going to happen with them? But start over. Because like I always say, you get a star player in a small market, you got 7 years. 4 years on a rookie deal. They're going to re-sign anywhere between 4 to 5. I don't know what the maximum that they can re-sign now, but 4 to 5. I guess it depends on if they become an all-star or not. But most re-sign with an opt-out somewhere around 3 to 4 years after their rookie deal, which means that by that third year, if they are not convinced they want to be there, they're going to start saying, hey, I don't know if I want to be here. You better ship me out now while you have me in contract because I'm not re-signing because I'm going to be an unrestricted free agent. I'm not going to re-sign. I'm out of here. And that's when the game is going to start. Guess where Karl Anthony Towns is? Right there. Right there. And you see his press conference? He's already letting them know. He's already putting it out there in the ether. Yo, this ain't never felt right. This ain't never been right. Y'all the franchise that can't get right. And I'm tired of being here. I'm tired of it. So my favorite thing about the Minnesota Timberwolves, tell me if you like it, you love it, you hate it. Write your comments. I definitely respond. Video ideas. But please, if you can, like, subscribe, and get at me. Peace.